Hey YouTube, this is Eric. Going to be doing a review on G1 Snapdragon. I don't really consider myself to have already done a decent enough G1 Transformer review. Yeah, I did the device label. I think it was the device label Optimus Prime, which is based on the G1 mold, but in my head that's not officially G1. It's device label. So this is G1 Snapdragon, and he comes from the Headmasters line. Subline, I don't know what you would call it, of Generations 1. He, of course, is a Cybertronian jet, and he is a Horrorcon. Not a Terrorcon, a Horrorcon. And then he had a buddy named Apeface. And this is Snapdragon and Apeface together, and of course they really complement each other together. I mean, they're both very good Transformers in their own right, but you know, I think Snapdragon's probably the better one. But they do look good. They do look, you know, pretty good together. Again, he's a Cybertronian jet. He comes with his headmaster, whose name is Krunk. And this is Krunk. He was sitting down in the cockpit. You know, that's Krunk standing up, just chilling. He's really back heavy, so he will fall. His arms move though, which is pretty darn good for a G1 little minicon thing. So he's pretty decent. He even has individual leg swivel, so he can kind of run. But I mean, of course, you could tell he's a dragon head and, you know, a robot head. You can kind of tell what he is. But it's G1, and we forgive the stupidity. Here he is in the Cybertronian jet mode, and we will begin his transformation now. What you do, you take off the guns, and I guess I'll just turn him into the Tyrannosaurus or dragon or whatever the hell he's supposed to be. A little rusty at it though. I know this becomes the tail, so you kind of bend that like that. Let's get his arms out of the way. Cover this flap up. Get this out, which is the Tyrannosaurus neck. And you get his little tiny feet out from underneath there. And I have to warn you, this is an ass ugly, you know, dinosaur mode or Tyrannosaurus mode or whatever he's supposed to be, but you know, again, it's G1. So let me see. Oh, I remember. I think I do. There you go. Okay, so that goes up like that. And do the same thing here, and his little tiny arms come out. So there he is as a Tyrannosaurus, but of course he's headless. So what do we have to do? Oh, let's flip this back up. What do we have to do? Well, other than put in his guns so that he can shoot people, we have to give him a head, and that's where our Krunk comes in. So just fold his little mouth up like that, and now he's obviously a Tyrannosaurus head, and you know, the little mouthpiece for the robot head turns into a horn, which is a really nice touch. And you put it in, and let the ugliness begin. And this is a very ugly, very crude, let's get these flaps in, robot mode. Not robot mode, dinosaur mode. Or dragon mode. I don't know what the hell he's supposed to be. You know, in the box I think it says he was a Tyrannosaurus, but his name is Snapdragon, so I have no freaking clue what he is. He is ugly, that's one thing. But he's a Decepticon and, you know, a Horrorcon, so I guess it was never meant for him to be the prettiest guy in the world. So there's not much to say about articulation, you know, other than the fact that he does have little spindly arms that go up and down, and his neck can go up and down and stuff. But I mean, other than that, you know, it's G1 and it's there, so can't say they didn't give us a Hitmaster triple change, I guess. Alright, so let's start this transformation to robot mode, which is a whole lot better. I still rather the spaceship mode though. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Put that back up. These are his feet in robot mode, which you'll soon see. Alright, stretch him out. Take his little tail and just lay it back there. You can bend this up. It does give him a pretty big backpack, as you'll see, but you know, it's a G1, so you let things slide. Take this off. He has two nipples, of course, where his guns go, and that is that's so you can see once you put in his headmaster, you'll see how strong he is. Alright, these are his arms, and now you can see how his feet have little gun holes, and they can bend, and they're really freaking tight, but they can bend. So let's put his guns in. He's still headless, and we're not done transforming him. He has little tiny feet down here, which are really hard to get out if you don't have nails. I do. And for the coup de grace, to transform this head into a robot head, you simply, ta-da, got that from Wally. Alright, put it in. Oh, I'll show you. When you put it in, it gives you his stats, and he is really good, because he has like 9s and 10s all over the damn place. So apparently he's really good, but I think he likes to hide it, because you're supposed to cover that up. He doesn't want anybody to know how good he is. So this is him in his robot mode. Really good mode, I guess, you know. I think it's pretty good. His colors work hell of a lot better than the Transformer, not Transformer, the Tyrannosaurus mode, but not quite as good as the spaceship mode. But, you know, for what it is, it's a really good toy. I like him a lot. Unfortunately, a lot of other people feel the same way I do, and a lot of people like him a lot, which means you will be paying out the nose for this guy. He goes for about a couple, maybe 120, 130 bucks for a complete one, and you want to get one complete and in good condition, because he really is he's a good Transformer. He really is classic. You know, it's one of those classic Transformers where you don't want to skimp on the money and get a shitty representation of this guy, because he really is good, trust me. One thing to note is that he does have a huge dick, which I guess he you know, plugs it into Transformer girls all the time, because he's so cool and he has such good stats. But other than that, you know, really good Transformer. As for size, I'll stop rambling. And there he goes. As for size, he is a little taller than a Deluxe, but you're paying for nostalgia, and you're paying for the fact that he's a G1 Headmaster Triple Changer, which is a lot. He is from G1, he's a Headmaster, he's a Triple Changer, and has a Triple Changing head, and he's about to fall. So, he's a good Transformer. I recommend him if you're a G1 fan, if you're a Triple Changing fan, or if you're a Headmasters fan, I recommend him. So, he's a good figure. My phone is ringing, so probably should go answer that. Peace out, you guys.